तमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरते उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। So Maharshaya said, evam ashesha mithya prahan graha apanaya nimitte sadhu alankara drishtante prajapatiyana ukte shrutva. Thus, both Indra and Virochana, Shrutva, having listened to Prajapatina Ukte Shrutva, what Prajapati said, what did he say? Ashesha Mithyagraha Apanaya Nimitte Drishtante. Drishtanta illustration was given specifically for Apanaya, for removal of Ashesha Mithyagraha. So whatever Mithyagraha, Viparita Graha, false understanding was generated in them, that the reflection is Atma, that the body is Atma, Ashesha, that the illustration of Sadhu Alankara, who asking them to look at the plate of water after having been well adorned, well attired, being clean, looking into water. That illustration in combination, previous illustration of course. It all began, Vashyakara will summarize, it all began with Ya Atma Apahata Papma. Meaning that the characteristics of Atma were generally known to them. And Yesha Akshini Purusha, the one that is a drashta, the witness. So, beginning from there to looking, asking them to look in plate of water, then asking them to be well attired, and then again look into the water. All of this experiment, if Indra and Virochana had given adequate thought, then enough reasoning is involved for them to arrive at their right understanding. Even if wrong understanding was created, at the first time when they were said, Esha Akshini Purusha, the person, the conscious being that is in the eyes, still the subsequent illustrations were quite adequate for removal of this false notion. If they had given adequate thought to this, not just look into that, it's not simply looking into the water or being well adorned, well attired, and again looking. It's not simply an exercise looking in water. It was to help them think about whether or not the conclusion that they arrived at was proper or not. Was that conclusion in keeping with the reason? So the whole illustration was given to them for that purpose. But they never thought. They never in fact applied any reasoning at all. Like some children, they looked into that. Okay, what do you see? This is what we see. And so, tatha krutavato api, even they followed the instruction of Prajapati and did as they were told. Chh Viditatmananda na apajagama. Still their false conclusion or understanding that the reflection of the Atma or the body is Atma, na apajagama. That wrong conclusion, wrong understanding did not go, was not eliminated. Yasmat. So what's the reason? Tasmat svadoshena eva kenachit pratibadda viveka vijnano indra virochanam abhutam iti gamyate. Indra virochanam abhutam. Indra virochana became aware. Pratibadda viveka vijnano became or were those whose viveka vijnana, whose discriminating knowledge. Just seeing them is one thing, and discriminating upon what you are seeing, discerning what you are seeing, arriving at understanding of what you are seeing, that viveka, that discernment is required. That discernment they did not have. They had. They were known to be very intelligent, learned people. That's what they also thought. That's how they were also well known, as Bhashyaka said earlier. So not that Indra was not an intelligent person, or Virochana was not an intelligent, but in this particular case, somehow their intelligence or intelligent way of looking at things, intelligent understanding things, somehow that sense was obstructed. Svadoshena kenachit, some dosha, some defect was there in their mind, because of which, in spite of all the efforts on the part of Prajapati, their wrong understanding did not go. So then Bhashyakara said on page 390, Tau Purvadeva Thuranishchayo Papracha Tau Papracha Kim Pashyasaiti. To them, whose misunderstanding was not gone, to them, Prajapati asked, Kim Pashyasaha? Hey, what do you see? Sadhu alankara dushtandena svin vivakshitam agamapayatvam tabhyam jnatum navayati parikshaya. A final pariksha or on the part of Prajapati to verify, confirm whether the drishtan, the illustration of being well adorned, well attired, by that distrasvena vivakshitam, what was intended to be communicated to them through that illustration or through that experiment was to remove their, to may enable to understand agama payatvam. That look, the sadhu alankara, suvasana, these beautiful ornaments and the garments that you see, and realize that they were not there before. Agama, they are subject to coming, arrival, meaning they are incidental. And look, the hair and the nail which you saw previously are not there now. Make a note. They are apai, they have disappeared. So, what gets reflected is subject to agama payatvam, appearance and disappearance. So this was the conclusion Prajapati expected them to arrive at. Then the reflection of the hair and the nails disappear. The reflection of the ornaments and garments appear, meaning that what is reflected is subject to disappearance and appearance. And the body is reflected. Therefore, that also is subject to appearance and disappearance. And what is subject to appearance and disappearance? What is agamapai? What is kadachitkam, which is only incidental, now here and not later. So, this cannot be Atma. At least that false notion should have gone. They still may not have come to know what Atma is, okay. That Atma is a witness, that they may not have grasped from this illustration. But these illustrations were meant to help them become free from their false conclusion. Then they would have asked, and what is the true nature? Then perhaps further instruction would have been given. But then Prajapati can see that even simple reasoning ability they don't have. But anyway, to verify, Prajapati asked, Kim pashyata edi? Hey, what do you see? Then, down the page, third passage, page 390, they replied, Tauha uchatuho yathaiva idam avam bhagavaha sadvalankrutau suvasanau parishkrutau svaha evameva imau bhagavaha sadvalankrutau suvasanau parishkrutau iti esha atmeti hovacha etadamritam abhayam etad brahma iti tauha shantardayo pravavrajatuho. So when Prajapati asks, what do you see? It is not what do you see with your eyes. It is what do you see with your mind. See, this seeing, what Prajapati intended was not seeing just with the eyes. We not only see with the eyes, we also always see with our mind. Meaning that we arrive at the conclusion in our mind based on what we see with our eyes or what we perceive with our sense organs. Then our mind comes to a conclusion. For example, we see this world with our eyes or with our sense organs, and the mind or intellect concludes that it is real. Now, reality you don't see with your eyes. That is the conclusion of mind. Or with the help of the teaching, then we realize that the names and forms are agamapai, subject appearance, disappearance. Kadachitka, meaning they are only there now and not later. Then we realize that that is not real. So again, that false notion in our mind that whatever appears before the eyes is real is not always the case. That the criterion for reality is not that just is experience, whether it is abhaditam, whether it is permanent or not, whether it is non-negatable or not, whether it is true as it appears or not. What appears, is it what it is? Or something else appears like this? So we see something, it may very well be an appearance of something else. You see a beggar, but just because you see a beggar, that's what the eyes see. The mind says that no, here is an actor. So what appears before is a beggar, but what appears need not necessarily be, what it appears to be. It could be something else appearing in this way. That is seeing in the mind. So what? Kim pashyatah? What do you see? It's not what you see with your eyes. Earlier also when Prajapati said, they tell me what it is that you know, Veditam, whatever is not understood by you, please tell me. They did not tell him. Meaning that they thought they understood everything. So they simply interpreted the instruction, Kim pashyatah, what do you see? As, what do you see with your eyes? That's all. What Prajapati meant was, what do you see? What do you understand? Meaning, what do you understand in your mind? But that also they did not realize, and therefore they simply concluded that Prajapati is asking them to report to him whatever it is that they see with their eyes. Tahu chatuhu, and so they replied. So when Prajapati asked him, what do you see? They replied, Yathaiva idam avam bhagava, avam, the two of us, Bhagavaho, Venerable Sir, Yathaiva avam sadvalankritau, suvasanau. We are well adorned, very well attired. Parishkruto, we are very clean, as we are. So Parishkruto Swaha, again the dual, as we are. Evameva, in the same manner, imo bhagavaha, imo, these reflections also are sadvalankritau, suvasanau, parishkritau. They're also so very well adorned, very well attired, clean, as we are. So these two fellows, two Atmas, are also like that. Iti. So this is what they say with their eyes, saw, and that's what they reported. Not that what they saw was not right. What they saw was right. But Prajapati did not want them to report what they see with their eyes. What you see in your mind's eye. So pashyantah jnana chakshusha. So in the mind's eye, what do you understand? Seems how do you understand? So Prajapati folded his hands and said, Esha Atma iti hovacha. Prajapati confirmed, so this is Atma. Idamritam abhayam etat Brahma iti. It is immortal, it is fearless, it is Brahma. Iti. Get lost, in short, And so, tauha shantaradayo prabhavrajatuhu. And they also were very satisfied with their understanding and they left. They went away from there. So, yathevadi pratika grahanam. So, Vashyakara says, Tau tasaiva pratipannau yathaiva idam iti. So yathaiva idam is pratika. Pratika means, so yathaiva idam, what they said. So then Vashyakara explains that. Vyakhya. Iti purvavata means what? tathayvasya vyakhyanam purvat iti. So, tasaiva pratipannau. They understood in the same way. So, pratipatti important. Not what they saw. But then, pratipatti. What is the pratipatti? What is the understanding? Tau tathaiva pratipannau. Those who had understood in the same way. Meaning what? Purvat, as before. So, tathaiva ityasya vyakhyanam purvat iti. Tathaiva purvat pratipannau. Those two who had understood in the same way as before. What is it? Yathaivaidamidi pratigaggrahanam. Then comes Yathaivaidam. So Bhashyakara has, so that's why a little confusing. Tau tathaiva pratipannau Yathaivaidamiti Purvat. So Annagiri explains that Purvat goes with Tathaiva pratipannau. Purvat tathaiva Purvat pratipannau. Yathaivaidamiti. So Tau. What is Tau? Purvat tathaiva pratipannau Tau. Those two who had understood as before. Then Yathaiva idam. Then they reported. So that's the pratikam. Then Bhashyakara says, Yatha sadvalankaradi vishishtau avam svaha evameva imau chayatmano iti sutaram viparita nischayo babhuvatuhu. Yatha sadvalankaradi vishishto avam svaha. Just as we are well adorned, and so as we are evameva imau, similarly these two, who chayatmanu, the reflections, iti, as we are, and so well adorned and well attired and clean, so also are these two reflections of the Atmas that we see in water. Iti. When they say it, Bhashyakara, Sutaram viparita nischayo babhuvatuhu. So this statement of them says that they were Sutaram viparita nischayo means viparita nischayo, that they became those who had this wrong conclusion. Sutaram, very well wrong conclusion. Meaning their wrong conclusion was most firmed up. They became firmly convinced that it is a reflection, that is Atma. That's what Prajapati wants to communicate. So every time Prajapati asks them to tell him what they see, their conclusion became firm. That Prajapati means that what is seen, that is Atma. Again and again he is saying that, and they are convinced. Siddhanagiri, avam suhaitidam udaharanam yathaivaiti sambandha. So, Vishishto avam swaha. So, yathaivam means what? Sadhulankara Vishishto avam swaha. Just as we are. So, yathaiva means as we are. How we are? Sadhulankarade Vishishto. They themselves explains. So, yathaiva, as we are. Then they tell what we are. Sadhu alankrutau, well adorned, well attired. Parishkrutau. Iti. Or the other tika says in line 37, Chayatmanau iti. Sadhu alankaradi vishishtovati anushangaha. Dvivachanam, sadhu alanka vishishto is dvivachanam. So therefore, chayatmana also is dvivachanam. So just as we two are there, so also the atmas are also two. They are also two. So what we see in the water also is two, just as we are two. So just as we are well adorned and well attired, So also, these two are also well adorned and well attired. Just as we are true, these are also true. So, Pratibimbadvami tadapeksha, because we are true, therefore the Pratibimba, the reflex also is true. Then Tikakara say on line 391, Sadvalankaradehe agamapayanophi atmadhanatva brahmat केवल शरीर छायाम आत्मत्व भ्रम अपेक्षा अस्य अतिशयात् सूत्रहमिति उक्तम. See, sadhu alankaradehe agamapayanophi. So, formerly not only they thought that the reflection is the self and the body is the self, but now they further think that these ornaments are also self. Understand? Sadhu alankaradehe agamapayanapi. That our hair and nail also is self. Ornaments and garments also are self. So not only body is the self, or the reflection, but these things are also self. So that is the limit of all Brahma, To think that the body is Atma is okay. But to think that these ornaments also are Atma, and the garments also are Atma, and the nail and hair that are not seen also were Atma. So, the Atma Dharmatva Agama Payanopi Atma Dharmatva Brahmat. So, not only that, Sharira at least is Atma, perhaps you can understand. Sharira is not Agama Pay, understand. See, the thing is, body is not Kadachitka, body is always there. Therefore, perhaps there is no opportunity for them to understand that the body is not Atma, reflection is not Atma. So therefore Prajapati said to them, Kim Pashyata, what do you see? Hey, just as we are with our hair and nail and stuff like that, that's what we see ourselves, that's what they are. Okay, then make note of that. And after being well adorned and well attired, now what do you see? Then they well. So then it should have become clear to them. The hair and nail are apai, they have disappeared. And the ornaments and garments are agama, means what? That they appear. So, that is how body also agama. See, body is not seen as agama pai. Body was seen before and body is seen now, reflection. So, there is no way for them to understand that the body also is subject to appearance and disappearance. Or body also is incidental or adventitious. There is no way for them to know that, understand that. But that body also is adventitious is what they would have understood from the adventitiousness of the hair and nail and ornaments and garments. This is what Prajapati expected them to reason. That was a big thing for them. They didn't. So even that also, that not only they took body as Atma, but when they reported that we see them also as well adorned and well attired, meaning that they also taken the ornaments and garments also as Atma, which are very clearly subject, incidental, adventitious. So what is adventitious also is taken to be Atma. Now that is an extreme, that is the limit of the misunderstanding or stupidity. So therefore, Kevala Shri Chhayam Atmatma Veksha. Formerly they had thought that the reflection of the body is Atma. Now they think that the ornaments and garments also are Atma. So Atishaya, now that is Atishaya means that is really an enhancement in their delusion, Atishaya means what? An enhancement in their stupidity. So Sutaram Vidukta. Sutaram Viparita Nishyayo Babhuvatu. That in fact the Viparita Nishchaya or a wrong conclusion became further confounded by this experiment. Instead of that Viparita Nishchaya going away, that Viparita Nishchaya or false conclusion become confounded, more firm. So then Bhashyakara continues. Yasyatmanah lakshanam ya atma apahata papma ityuktva punah tadvishesham अन्विष्यमाणयोः एषः अक्षिणी पुरुषो दृश्यते इति साक्षात् आत्मनि निर्दिष्टे तद्विपरीतग्रह अपनयाय उदशराव साद्वलंकार दृष्टान्तेऽपि अभिहिते आत्मस्वरूपबोधात् विपरीतग्रहः न अपगतः यस्य आत्मनः लक्षणम. See, Atma that Prajapati communicated was different from the Atma that they understood. So, Atma that Prajapati communicated was what? Apahata papma iti. So, Prajapati declared earlier, Ya Atma, Apahata Atma, Vijaraha, Vimrutyuhu, etc. That's how. And so, that Atma of which the characteristics were generally, declared by Prajapati. Sanveshtavya, Vijignyasitavya. So that Atma has to be well inquired into and realized. Atma, that is, apahata papma, sinless. Vijaraha, vimrutyuhu, free from old age and death. Vishokaha, free from grief and delusion. Vijigitsa, free from hunger and thirst. Then knowing that Atma, one should know, that's how one attains sarvamsya lokan atmadi sarvamsya kamanati. One attains all the worlds and all the desires. So, this lakshana uktva punah tad vishesham anvishyamanayoho. Then sah anveshtavya sah vijignyasitavya. Already Atma is declared. What is anveshanam? If you know Atma is apahata papma vijaraha vimrutyuhu, then that is it. But still, Prajapati said, Sa anveshtavya, sa vijignyasitavya. It has to be inquired into, has to be inquired for realization. Meaning that further inquiry, so this is generally Atma is known, but particularly Atma should be known. So therefore, tad vishesham anvishyamanayoho. So when these two came to Prajapati, they already knew what Atma is in general. Vishesham anvishyamanayoho, but they wanted to know it in particular. Where is that Atma? Ya esha akshini purusho drishyati sakshat atmani nirdishte. So earlier the Atma was nirdishta, meaning Atma was described by Prajapati in a general way. But then when they came to know particularly about Atma, so this is how Jignasa is created. When there is Samanya Jnanam, then Jignasa is created for Vishesha Jnanam. This is how it is always. Jignasa means Jnatam Ichha, the desire to know. When does, in your mind, when does a desire to know something arise? When you know it in a general way. You know it by the way. So here Timbuktu, So then where is Timbuktu? So in Timbuktu, Samanyataya, that it exists. Then that arises a specific desire, where does it exist? Oh, somebody may say it's a country with this area and this is very so, then what is, what is its population, what is what, etc. So our desire to know always is desire to know particular when we know something samanya. Understand this. So that is why Prajapati first declared what is samanya nature of Atma. Avahata papma vijaraha vimrutyuhu. And then also anveshtavya, sa vijignasitavya. Therefore, Vishesham Anvishyamana. So Anvestavya means what? So Vijignyasa Visheshana Jnataitavya, So Vijignyasitavya Visheshana Jignasitavya. You should know it in particular. So now they have come here to know that particularly where the Atma is. Then Prajapati pointed out, Isha Akshini. So you are the Atma. That's what Prajapati wanted to say. But what is you? Prajapati said, you are the Atma, the Apahatapatma. Oh, we are Atma, all right, thank you. They think that they already have a notion about themselves, that we are so and so, and Prajapati says, we are the Atma. So that would not have been right. Just as if Shvetakati was told, you are Brahma, then Shvetakati, I am Brahman. Where I would be whatever his notion of I is. So first of all, Ishodhanam. First of all, investigation and cleaning up of that I must be done. That is why a long background was created before it was told, Sa Atma Tattvamasi. So here also, in order for them to know, understand that this Apahatapatma, the Atma is you. Which you? Not the you that you think you are. Isha Akshini Purusho Drishyate. The person, the conscious being that is seen in the eye. Now, if you see in the eye literally, then at least you already heard that Atma is Apahatapatma, Vijara, Vimrutyuhu. Then you will apply that Lakshana, whether what you see in the eye, the reflect, is it Apahatapatma? Is it Vijara? Is it Vimrutyu? It's not. Then they say, what does it mean then? So then they would have further thought, what does the teacher mean when he says that it is the conscious being seen in the eyes? It can't be this reflection. So then it is a Lakshyartha, not Vachyartha. It is not the one that is seen in the eye, it is a seer through the eyes. So it is seer that is communicated here, the witness that is communicated. So that's how the particular knowledge that Atma is your true self. But who are you? You are not the one that sees through the eyes. That's what we think we are. I am a hearer, I am a thinker, I am a knower, and I am the one who is functioning through eyes and ears. That's what I think I am. And therefore it is not what is seen, who is seeing through the eyes. What is seen in the eyes, you follow? So right now they think that we are the seers and hearers and thinkers, that's Abhiman, that's what I am. No, what is seen in the eyes? That because with the eyes see, it is the Chakshusha Chakshuhu. So this is what Prajapati said. And Prajapati thought that these fellows, they lived a life of brahmacharya for 32 years and therefore now their mind must have been prepared for understanding this from Vachya to Lakshyartha. Sakshat Atma Nirdishte. So Prajapati did all right. Sakshat Atma Nirdishte. That one sentence was enough. Anvestavya, Vijignasitavya. If that anveshana was carried out, or that one statement was subjected to the scrutiny or investigated and deliberated upon, not just jump to conclusion and take it literal meaning. When someone like Prajapati is communicating to you, it cannot be simply a literal meaning, then it doesn't make sense. If literal meaning made sense, it's fine. You go for Lakshyartha only when Vachyartha does not make sense. And here, Vachyartha did not make sense because what you see in the eye is not Apahatapatma, Vijara, Vimrutyuhu. So then you go for Lakshyartha. So what does it mean? So that is how Prajapati in fact wanted to initiate in them a process of deliberation by which they can arrive at their own understanding. Then it will be their understanding. Otherwise it will be Prajapati's understanding. that you are witness, we are witness. But if you understood that we are witness through this deliberation, Sakshat Atmani Nirdeshte. In this manner, Prajapati in fact described the Atma Sakshat, Aparokshataya. So, yet Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma. So this was Prajapati's way of communicating that Apahata Papma is Aparoksha. Means very self means what? What is Aparoksha is very self. So what is the nature of self? That is Sakshat Aparokshat is the self. Because we think what the self is. Therefore Upanishad said, yet Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma. That is immediate and without a hindrance. Aparoksha means that which is immediate. Sakshat means that which is without intervention, which is known without the intervention of the sense organs of the mind, that is Sakshat. So, this is equivalent to that. Yesha Akshini Purusha. Nirdeshte. Alright. Then those stupid fellows took it only literally and concluded. Even children would not conclude like that. Because they had heard Apahata Papma Vijaraha Ed Amrutam Aham Etad Brahma iti. That also was told. Alright. Tad Viparita Graha Apanayaya. Prajapati was very kind and said that no, they have misunderstood it and I must remove their misunderstanding. Udasharava Sadvalankar Dushtandari Abhite. So first Udasharava, plate full of water, they were asked to look into that and what do you see? Still, they did not realize that this is only reflection. How can that be Atma? Because as we are, so that thing is, If that was different, then it's alright. As we are, that's what they reported. As we are, we see those reflection, their reflection also, beginning from hair all the way up to the nail, from tip to the toe. So, the same as we are, same in this body. So it's reflection. That's what should have struck to them. It did not strike. Then sadhu alankar, alright. Then agama apayatvam was shown. That also did not strike to them. Abhihite atma sarvabodhat viparita graha na apagataha. Still, atma sarvabodhat, whatever bodha or misunderstanding they had about the swarupa or the nature of the atma, that viparita graha or the wrong false understanding, na apagataha, did not leave them. Look at Anandagiri. Okay, we should have seen that also. Avam svahaiti idam udaharanam, this is what we saw. Akshivākyāt, Udasharavākyāt, Sadvalankara-Vākyāt. So the three Vakyas are there from Prajapati. Akshivākya esha akshini purusha drishyate. Udasharave, so look at yourself in a plate full of water. And Sadvalankara-Vākyāt. Chhaya tad dhetvoho anyatarasyeva atmatvam abhyasadidi brahmatisha sutramiti uktah. So chhaya tad dhetoho anyatarasyeva atmatvam. So chhaya means reflection, tad dheto means what? That which is the cause of reflectioning body. So chhaya tad dhetvoho, either reflection or the body. Anyatarasya atmatma, one of them is Atma. So their conclusion was only confirmed that it is a reflection or the body that causes reflection, one of them alone is Atma. So abhyasadeti brahmatisha sutramiti uktah. Every time they say, give same conclusion. Looked in the eyes, same conclusion. In the water, same conclusion. Again, sadhu alankar, same conclusion. So, there were Sutaram Brahmatishaya. So, Anandagiri explains Sutaram this way, Abhyasa. The same thing repeated, once, twice, three times. Every instruction of Prajapati only led them to the same conclusion again and again and again. Meaning that their Brahma, the delusion, was extremely firmed up. So, what is Prajapati Vakyam? Three Vakyas Prajapati said. Prajapati Vakyam Utthapat Yasya, we already did Yasya Atmana Lakshanam. What is Purvavat? Vakya Vyakhyanam Atideshati Purvavat. And then it comes later. Alright, now then we can proceed further. Go to other tika on the line 23. Esh Atma iti hovacha ityadina tadiya brahma anujnanasya abhiprayamaha. Again same thing. As Prajapati said in the earlier case, Esh Atma iti hovacha. Yes, that is Atma. So when these two persons asked in the beginning that Bhagava Esha Apsu Parikhyayate Adarsha. So what is well seen in the water or in the mirror, which one of them is Atma? Esha Atma iti, that is Atma. So Sarveshu Anteshu So Parikhyayate, same Atma is seen all these medium of reflection. So, the words of Prajapati were such that one would think that Prajapati is only consenting their misunderstanding. Same thing is said here, Esha Atmeti Hovacha. When they said that, now we realize that Atma is Sadhu Alankurta, Suvasana, and that's so Parishkruta. So, it's just Esha Atma. So again Prajapati seems to have only validated or consented. So, Itya Tadiya Brahma Anujnanasya looks like that Prajapati has also agreed or consented that Brahma. Their misunderstanding, instead of removing them, Prajapati seems to have gone along with it. Abhiprayam. Why did Prajapati again do that? So, ataha, not yataha but ataha, Bhashyakara says. Third line. Ataha swadoshena kenachita pratibadha viveka vijnana samarthyo iti matva yathabhipretameva atmanam manasi nidhaya Esha Atmeti hovacha etadamritam abhayam etad brahmeti prajapatihi purvavat ataha. What is ataha? So says the tika, ata means therefore. Why? Yataha, so in the line 23, yathavad असाधारणतया लक्षण मुक्त्वा तल्लक्ष्यस्य स्वरूपविशेषेषु इत्यादिना उक्ते तस्मिन् आत्मनि छायात्मतया विपरीतग्रहे तदपनायाय दृष्टा अभीतेऽपि विपरीतग्रहो न पगद अतः दोषेण पदविज्ञान सामर्थ्यात् इति मत्वा तद्बुद्धिम् अनुसरन् आह इत्यन्वयः. यथा already just because Yathavat asadharanataya lakshana muktva. So, first of all, Atma apahata papma, that Yathavat lakshanam, that exactly how Atma is, and Atma is different from everything else. Other things are all, so everything are all sinful, etc. This is sinless, etc. That's the lakshanam. So, lakshyasya. Then, what is meant by apahata papma? The lakshanam is there. Which is lakshya? What is intended by that? Which is that entity, in fact, which satisfies the criteria of apahata papmatma, etc. The lakshya. Saru Visheshe Esh Akshini. Hey, that is Atma, that is you. So by these words, the one that is intended to be pointed out is yourself. So that's Lakshya is Atma. Lakshani Tapahapapma, Lakshya is Atma. Lakshasya Saru Visheshe Esha Akshini Ityadina Ukte. So Lakshya also is pointed out as the one that is witness in the eyes, or witness who illumines the eyes. Tasmin Atmani Chha Atmataya Viparita Grahe. Then instead of understanding, they concluded that is a reflection, that is Atma. Tadapanayaya Drishtanta Abhitepi. For removal of that Viparita Graha, Drishtanta was given, Udashrava, etc. Viparita Graha na apagata. Even then, the Viparita Graha did not go away. Ataha. Therefore, that Ataha there is this Ataha. Doshena Pratibadda Vijnana Samartha iti matva. Their Vijnana Samarthyam, their competence or capability of knowing is obstructed by something. That the buddhi has the capability of knowing. Similarly, the buddhi or the intellect of Indra and Virochana also inherently have the capacity to know the Atma. But then there is some defect inside, because of which that inherent capacity is obstructed, inhibited. Therefore, iti matva, so looks like it is incorrigible, is an incurable case, That's how Prajapati incurable, there is nothing I can do further now. I have done what I could do, there is nothing further I can do. Iti matva. Tad buddhim anusaran, okay Baba, you are right, Tad buddhim anusaran, all right. That's what you say, that's what it is. Aha iti anvaya. And so Prajapati outwardly as though consented with them, but inwardly did not. So therefore Bhashyakara said, so yatha abhipridam atmanam manasi. But then, when Prajapati said, Esha Atma, so Esha Atma iti hovacha. When Prajapati said, this is Atma, that is Atma in his mind. They think that Prajapati is talking about Atma that they have understood. What Prajapati meant by the pronoun Esha is what was in his mind, means what is the witness? So, Yatha abhipretam atmanam manasi nidhaya. What was intended by Prajapati, namely witness, manasi nidhaya, keeping that in mind, Esha Atma iti hovacha. So Prajapati did not tell a lie. From the standard Prajapati, he said what was right. Because for him, Atma is only witness. He said, that is Atma, that is Amrutam, Abhayam, Etad Brahma. That is immortal, that is fearless, that is Brahma, iti hovacha. Purvat, as before. Then Anandagiri said, Vakya Vyakhyanam Atidishati. This Vakya is to explain the same way as it was explained earlier. Because same Vakya, Esha Atma iti hovacha, Amrutam Abhayam Brahma, is to be understood as in the same way that we explained earlier. That's what the Tikakara says here. So, yatha abhipretam eva, says the Tika, Prajapatehe, so in the line 26, Prajapatehe mrishavaditvam pariharate. On the surface it looks like Prajapati is, in taking them for a ride. Prajapati is not saying, Prajapati is not honest in what he says. So it looks like, so the Vashyakara removes that notion that Prajapati is dishonest. Yatha abhipretameva atmanam manasi nidhaya. When Prajapati used the pronoun Esha, what was in his mind is the Atma that he saw. What is it? Prajapati abhipretam Jagrat Saksham artha. So what Prajapati intended was Jagrat Sakshi, the witness in the waking state. of witness of the waking state. He hetau. So ho vacha, I guess that's what but that is her. There is no he here that we can see here. Or maybe there is a he that we don't see here. So there may be a he in this Tikakara's reading. He is the hetu means the reason. Again Tika says, Yasmat tat abhimatam atmanamaha tasman nanutavaditvam iti shesha. Says what Prajapati meant by the pronoun Esha is the Atma, namely Jagat Sakshi or Jagrat Sakshi, which was what he intended. That's what he referred to by the pronoun Esha. Therefore, Namushavaditvam, Prajapati cannot be faulted with being a liar or dishonest. No, etat shabdasya purvavakya, same thing. Sannita chayatma paramashitvat swarasyat Shishya Vishayatmayavatra Grahanamarhati. Again, same, this was discussed earlier. That when you say Esha, then the disciples, when they reported that Atma is well adorned and well attired, then that is what is under discussion. Therefore, pronoun Esha should mean that. And so, Shishya Vimatam Chayatmayava. So, what Shishyas thought, the reflection of Atma is what should actually mean the meaning of the pronoun Esha. Atra grahanamarhati, that should be appropriately the meaning of the pronoun Esha. So Vasya is Purvavat. So, as we explained earlier, says Vakya Sannidhana Peksha Buddhi Sakshitvena Sannidhanam Antarangamiti Uktam Ityartha. We already said that yes, Sannidhi is there. There is Vakya Sannidhi and there is Buddhi Sannidhi. Vakya Sannidhi, what Vakya these two fellows said is that Chhaya is the Atma, but what is in mind of Prajapati is Sakshi is the Atma. And that is closer to Prajapati than this Esha that is uttered by these two. Therefore, Prajapati is justified in saying Esha Atma based on what was proximate to him, more proximate, which was already explained earlier. Same thing Anandagiri says in the line 16. Esha Shabdena Tava Vipritam Atmanam Chayakhyam Dehakyam Ja Paramrishya Praja Anumodito Haniti. Anumodanam means what? Consenting. So, iti no natu iti. So, Vashyakara says Natu Tat Abhipretam Atmanam. So, Prajapati did not consent or showed his agreement to the Atma that they understood. He only referred to the Atma that he understood, he knew. Therefore, what Prajapati said is right from his standpoint. Again, the Tikakara says, line 29, Prajapate mrishavaditva prasangat Chayatmanam edas shabdena aha ityartha. So, natu tad abhipretam atmanam means what? So, mushavaditva prasangat chayatmanam tad abhipretam. Not what the chayatman that they meant is not what Prajapati said by the word Esha. यस्य आत्मनः लक्षणमिति पाठः लेखकदोषगदात् आगतः एव भाति. See, the first line. Yasya atmano lakshanam. We see that in Bhashya. This Tikakara says, Lekhaka doshat agata eva bhati. Meaning that part is not required. Yasya atma lakshanam, what should have been there? Yadva. So, ya atmaha vaiti uktva, that's even yasya atmano lakshanam, that need not be there. That's what the Tikakara says, that Because otherwise those sentences, because yasya atma lakshmana tasya is not followed by yat, is not followed by tat. You know? So therefore, yasya atma lakshanam seems to be lekhaka doshat agata iti bhati. Ya atma ava iti uktva punha vesha etc. etc. That should have been enough, All tika yadva yasya atma lakshana muktam tad atma swarupa abodhat anvayani yojya. So where will this yasya atma lakshana muktam, where will it go? So tad atma swarupa abodhat iti anvayani yojya. So then drishta vihite Atma Swarupa Bodhat Viprita Graha. Where is that? Bodhat Chena Brahmata. So Tad Atma Swarupa Abodhat is Anvay, but that's not our reading anyway. Anvayana Yojya. So anyways, so somehow you have to, if you say Yasya Atma Lakshana is what Bhashyakara meant, then somewhere you have to connect that. Because there is no tat corresponding to yat. So Lekhaka doshat agata iti. Dushya, eva bhati. I mean, you can't say that it is necessarily not right, but it looks to us like that this is an additional thing which the writer, has inadvertently added there. Then again Tika says, Nanu, viprita graheneva gruham gacchatoho shishyoho upeksha prajapate acharya sanayukta. Same thing. When you say, yes, that's Atma, that is immortal, that is fearless, that, so that means the words seem to only confirm or consent the misunderstanding that they have. So viprita graheneva gruham gacchatoho shishyoho, these fellows are going away with the wrong understanding, and he just lets them go. Upeksha prajapati acharyasya na yukta. So these fellows are allowed to let go with their misunderstanding, as the next passage will tell. No, says tauha shantaradu prabhabrajatuhu. Those two fellows departed, satisfied in their mind, and Prajapati did not stop them, allowed them to leave, or allowed them to depart. So, viparita grahane magduham gacchati. Prajapati knows that both of these fellows are going away with the wrong understanding. Upeksha prajapate acharya sanayukta. It is not proper for someone like Prajapati acharya. If Prajapati person is okay, but when you are acharya must necessarily have in his heart the well-being of his disciples. And he is not an ordinary acharya, someone like Prajapati, who is devoid of all the defects. So some ordinary acharya may do that. Or Prajapati who was not acharya also may do that. But Prajapati and acharya such as Prajapati, on his part, doesn't seem to be right that he should, when he sees that these two fellows are going with wrong understanding, that he ignored them. Upeksha na yukta pratarakatva prasangat. That means that he is deceiving them. When you are not objecting to their understanding, you are apparently consenting their misunderstanding, means you are deceiving them. So earlier also the discussion came. Then Bhashyakara said, no. Prajapati right now says, Grunnitam tavat. Okay. Let them right now understand the Chhaya as the Atma, but I'm going to remove that misunderstanding by the illustration of Udasharava, plate full of water, etc. So right now, temporarily let them misunderstand. I don't want to say that you are stupid, you're Brahma, because then they'll get upset. They'll get hurt. If I really tell them on their face that what you understood is wrong, that, you're Bhranto. So, you are Bhranto, both of you are deluded, that would hurt them. Because they think that they are something. They think that we are learned and scholar and this, that and so forth, and so that really affect or impact or injure the self-esteem, and they would get hurt, and that would make their mind perhaps unavailable for any further instruction. So it's okay, let them right now think that they are right. But I'll guide them so that the misunderstanding goes away. So it is all right that Prajapati did this earlier, because he had the opportunity to present those illustrations to help them. But now such a thing is not there. It says, Nacha purvat upayantarena tad apaninisha sambhavati. But now they have gone away. So there is no upayantara. Prajapati does not any upaya or any other method. Apanedumicha apaninisha, so that earlier Prajapati had a desire to remove the misunderstanding even when he said that Esha Atma. But such a desire cannot be there now because there is no opportunity. Gruham gatayoho tayoho acharya sannidhya bhavena tadayogat. Gruham gatayoho, both of them have gone there to their homes. So, acharya sannidhya bhavena, they are no more with acharya. If they stayed with acharya, then acharya could have perhaps used some other method to remove the misunderstanding. So at least we expect him to say, stay here, come on, another 32 years. He didn't say that. He allowed them to go. That means that there is no opportunity at all now for their misunderstanding to be removed. So then for acharya like Prajapati to allow them to go seems to be not proper. Iti Prajapati Abhiprayam aha. So, what was in mind of Prajapati? That Bhashyakara explains. Okay, will. Or, as Anandagiri says, Tau Shantarada Vityadi Vakyasa Tatparamaha. Or, Tau Shantarada Pravavrajatuhu, they departed from there, satisfied in their heart. What does that Vakya mean? So, Bhashyakara explains. We'll continue that discussion tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeri Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.